How you doing, everybody? Icy here. We got Jobo Biden on the tube right now talking about so-called gun safety, and he really isn't. He's talking about attacks upon the Second Amendment once again. I find it ironic that a man who he demanded that people go to prison for marijuana when he was a senator. He demanded that people follow his examples in his life. His son just got convicted of 3 counts in regards to a pistol that he obtained illegally. And now Biden's talking about going after the Second Amendment once again. So here's my question to Jojo there. What have you done to go after criminals? Nothing. You target the Second Amendment because those of us that believe in the Second Amendment, we obey the law. And you Democrats in every state in the nation keep pushing and pushing and pushing further and further, taking away more and more rights that we are supposed to have. Because you know that once we are an unarmed nation, you and the rest of your little bully boys can officially start taking full control. The only thing that prevents you from a full-scale coup is the fact that you have so many people in this country that are gun owners, that are not criminals, that are patriots, and who will fight back. You fear us because we are armed. So now, I'll give you an example, like in New York State, Governor Hochul, she has started to use your traffic violations as a means of preventing you from purchasing a weapon or from purchasing ammunition for a weapon. So what used to be fairly simple, go in, buy a shotgun, you've got a clean criminal record, boom, you get it. Now you have to wait 30 days for 2 different investigators to decide whether or not you qualify to have either a weapon or the ammunition. You get a speeding ticket, they're turning around saying, well, if you can't obey the speeding law, how can I expect you to obey gun laws? So this is what they're using to target the Second Amendment. And this all came about because the Supreme Court already told New York State that you can't mess with the people owning weapons. So now they're restricting the purchasing of the weapon. They're not saying you can't own it. They're just restricting your ability to purchase a weapon or to purchase ammunition, because they don't have the right to take away the Second Amendment. So they're working their way around it, making it next to impossible for gun owners to buy another weapon if they want to buy something for their kid as a gift or something like that, or to buy ammunition to go out target shooting or out hunting. They're making it next to impossible to do that because they don't want an armed population that could rebel against them if they try to actually enforce illegal laws. A good example, New York City recently, they arrested cops for arresting, or fired the cops for arresting criminals. Now get that, you get fired because you arrested a criminal. I didn't get the lowdown on what the specifics were, but in generality, the police officers, caught a criminal in the act, and they got fired because it caused embarrassment or whatever for the higher ups. So that's what's going on right now in New York. You have bad cops, okay? I'm not saying you don't, but the vast majority of them are not bad. The vast majority of them are dealing with unfair rules, regulations, and restrictions for doing their job. Defunding police does not solve crime. I heard recently that I think it was in Illinois, they're going to start, in California too, I believe, they're going to start using social workers instead of police officers that show up for a domestic violence. That's about as stupid as you could get. But hey, when social workers start being beaten or killed by these people, and it's on the government, it's not on common sense. But common sense has gone out the window several years ago, if you think about it. Defunding the police, hamstringing the police on their jobs, allowing transgenders in our military, and allowing them to infiltrate the officer corps and then subvert the military from within. I mean, our military right now is the laughing stock of the world. I mean, you should see some of the photos of some of these officers. Unreal. Just like that idiot, what's his name? Is a dude, pretends he's a girl named Rachel Levine, changed his name to Rachel. He's in charge of the health of the United States. Ridiculous. The guy supports abortion. I mean, this country has gone to hell in a handbasket. I mean, the biggest one for me in regards to the abortion issue is when they use the term reproductive rights. Reproductive indicates that you're going to reproduce, not abort. So that's stupid. That's a dumb statement to use. And enough for that. But getting back to this idiot with the guns. Criminals do not obey the law. Never have. That's why they're criminals. Gang members in the cities, over 95% of all shootings are involved with pistols, not rifles. Other people call them long guns, but it's a rifle. And then Biden sits there, assault rifles. There's no such thing as a goddamn assault rifle. Because if you can kill more than one person, it's an assault. You could take a knife and stab multiple people with it, and it's an assault knife. You could take a hammer and start beating people in the head with it. It's an assault hammer. I mean, it's a stupid term. When they say the AR-15, it stands for assault rifle. It's Armalite Rifle Model 15. So time for you people to pull your heads out of your butt and learn reality for once in your life. It's not the weapon, it's the person. You refuse to reopen mental hospitals. You refuse to lock up people that have mental issues. You allow them to live at home with people that are normal, who may and may not own guns. And because of that, these people have access, and these people cause problems. And this is all because of the politicians not wanting to take responsibility for their own actions. Face facts. If you want to stop crime, you have to crack down on criminals. And what are they doing? They're releasing them as fast as they get arrested. No bail, no money involved, just processing the It takes the cop longer to do the paperwork than it does for the convict to be in jail. He's in and out that quick. Time to change our tactics. Time to go ahead and start targeting the criminals, period, and make it count. Make it unpleasant to commit a crime. That's the only way you're going to fix things in this country. And as for these illegals that are coming in, I have to bring it up. They're creating more problems than people realize, and they're making threats. They demand better housing. They demand money. They demand this, demand that. Nobody asked your asses to be here, so why are you here? Go home. Or wait to be deported, and anything that you acquire while you're here, you're not going to take with you. It'll be just the clothes on your back. But that's for another day. ICY out.